ready, I'm actually going to start the stream
Yeah, I
on Geek
started.
Antics.
I am now starting the pre-show.
Starting it too.
And what's today? July 31st. That's the day of July. Thursday. It's 2014. The year 2014. The year of our Lord and Savior or something. I don't know. I don't even know. And yeah, this is episode 33 of HorsePLAY Live. You're listening to the uncut version, the pre-show, the full, the director's cut.
The pre-show.
I should probably change the title on my stream. Pro, HorsePLAY Live, uncut episode 33.
Episode 33.
33.
Dude, a third of the way, bro. We're the third of the way
We are.
to our milestone. Our first major milestone, anyway.
Oh, we celebrated, what was it, episode 25?
Well, yeah, we had the 25 milestone, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? The whole thing. I mean, the big 100 is the major milestone that I can't wait for.
Well, if you think about it, 52 is a big deal, too, because that's a year's worth of podcasts.
Right? That's true.
So,
Very true. Well, we're going to be together forever.
together forever and ever.
Forever.
No Rick Astley love? Nobody?
No.
I actually like Rick Astley. The blackest white guy ever. Okay, bro, you're messing up my keyboard.
The
Good lord,
blackest
stop
white
it!
guy ever. There you go.
Yeah, come on. Everybody saw him. They were like, What? He's all like, if you ever want to be... Nah. Okay,
Wow.
he has a really deep voice, like... "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
Yeah, don't even do that ever again.
No, your face does it again.
Oh. All right. I'm going to remember that. I will remember that, sir.
But
Not a
I love your
No,
face
no, it's
jokes.
good, Yogi.
I love your face.
Your face jokes?
Yes. They are always in.
Okay.
That's what,
They're
that's
always
what,
so when I
Scrubs
crack a
does.
joke about your face, then it's okay, right?
Sure.
I wouldn't do that.
If it's not mean spirited, of course.
No, it's not. It's actually quite funny, but only in my brain.
Holy crap, we have 7K views on the Geeky Antics channel.
I know.
That's kind of a big deal.
It is. 10K, I'll
10K gonna take off your pants?
Oh, I don't have any pants on right now.
Well, that's not funny. You gotta leave something to the imagination. Give people something to look forward to.
Shh.
So we can start it whenever. I said we'll be starting around 10:45, but yeah.
Okay. Start your music. I'll mute.
All right, everybody mute. Here we go.
Give me a countdown when I can go from, this shit. No. Mute your mics. What's up? What's up? Welcome, geeks and gamers, to Horseplay Live. Today is July 31st, 2014, and this is episode 33, titled Indie Games and Community Lovin'. Hashtag Geeks United. I am also joined, of course, like every week, by my... Wow, I didn't lost it, even on a short show. I swear to God. I'm always joined every week by this lovely bear lizard over here. Every week, Yogi Zilla. What's going on, big man?
That looks like some kind of yoga move.
It was my, open rib cage.
This is like the crab, crab.
Whatever it is, man. What's going on, big boy?
Ah, nothing much. We say short show, but it's probably not gonna be short. It'll be relatively short. I mean, we've had shows that lasted like, what was our longest show? Like 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah, but internet is like, maybe.
Yeah. We're gonna try to get it done by midnight. I meant to get it started a little sooner, but it didn't quite work out that way.
We are also joined tonight by Dreadnought, aka Big E. Big E, what's up?
What's going on?
Yogi put in there, Eric, ... He has no last name. And I was like, fuck that. Big E. Yeah,
you could have put in there just that one random guy, but
that one random guy. And of course, he is a gang member. So, welcome to the show, man. How are you doing?
Doing good. Actually, find it quite interesting. I'm here talking to you guys on a stream. I didn't see that happening, but it's awesome. So thank you for having me.
And some special, you can't forget that you're another a secondary co-host or a second co-host on the Sunday Dose as well. So you're going to get your fill of talking on a stream.
I hope so. It's going to be an adventure for sure. Especially getting to talk to you guys. It's pretty fun.
Definitely. Of course, we play games all the time. We play a whole crap ton of Dawn Gate and some Diablo 2 this week, and we'll get into that here later. But if you are new to Horseplay, wasabi. Horseplay Live is where geeks come to play every single week, Thursdays at 11 p.m. right here on Geeky Antics. We are an interactive show that kind of focuses on the facets of geek culture and special focus on indie games and strategy games, technology, and of course, we got to rant. What good is a show that we can't rant? And of course, community events with our Steam when we actually get in there and play group events or play group games. So, like I said, Horseplay is live every Thursday night at 11 p.m. We're a little bit early this week, and we might get a little bit cut short this week, but it's every Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on the Twitch channel, Geeky Antics, and Yogi Zill is actually simulcasting over on his channel as well. So, of course, I don't lost my spot. Yeah, there it is. Tonight on the show, I'm trying not to hurry. But I'm trying to hurry because I want to get as much information or as much out as possible. But then I don't want to screw up the show.
There's no rush because we're skipping the news today.
Yes, no news. Yeah, I mean, that's too bad.
Don't act too excited.
No, I won't, man. Tonight on the show, guys, we're going to be a little slightly shorter than we usually are. We're skipping some news altogether. We're just kind of going, making more time to discuss some indie games that apparently Eric is one of the indie game specialists, Yogi.
Oh, good. He's right at home here at the gang.
I think. Anyway, our favorite Steam greenlit starter games. We are also mentioning a quickie on the Firefly Reunited and for Firefly Online, which he's got freaking huge letters and awesome here. So I take it that's good for Yogi.
It is awesome. They
I know
reunited
it's
the
awesome,
cast of dude. It's been over 10 years since Firefly got off the air, and the entire cast, pretty much, well, most of the cast reunited to do voiceover work for Firefly Online, which is pretty sweet. And this is also a game that we thought may not have happened. It's been in development for a long time. We heard stuff about it, then we didn't hear anything about it. But they're doing stuff with it, so I'm encouraged by that. The Firefly community is pretty strong, man.
Yeah, brown coats unite everywhere. Yeah. Well,
brown coats, right?
Yeah, people are excited because, a lot of stuff that revolves around Firefly generally ends up being kind of sketchy because of the whole fiasco that happened with it. I mean, it's kind of a given.
Yeah, and we talked about it before on the show. Because of the way Firefly was treated, Fox felt kind of bad and gave Joss Whedon a little more liberty with Dollhouse, and that show was kind of poopy.
We're going to talk about this in the quickie. Don't get too much info out there, Mr. Zilla. But also, guys, the latest wing of Curse of Naxxramas was released this past Wednesday. We want to know, this is the question for anyone, who has tried it? Has anybody tried it? What do you think? Let us know on any comments on, of course, hit us up on Twitter As always, of course, get on geekyantics.com and tell us there. Tell us what you guys think about the new wing of Naxxramas. Curse of Naxxramas. Yogi, what do you think about it? I know we talked a little bit about it last week. We talked a little bit about it on, I think we were on talking about it on Sunday Dose for a minute there.
Yeah, I played Arachnic Quarter, but I didn't get to play the latest one. I'm pacing myself, but I'm gonna likely just drop the $20 to get the season pass. And
I do the same thing for me and my wife too.
Yeah, I went from streaming Hearthstone like daily. I'm not doing as much lately. I'm just trying to switch things up. But people have actually been asking, like, when are you gonna stream more Hearthstone? So I'm gonna definitely get back into that and stream the Curse of Naxxramas and do arena runs. Arena runs are the best for streaming. I think that's the best fun because every time you play arena, it's like opening a box of Cracker Jack, you know, and hoping you get a good prize. Though nowadays Cracker Jack prizes suck. They're always the stupid finger puppets. We used to get like little pinball machines and the little submarines you put baking soda in and you put in the bathtub and they float around on their own. I mean, we used to get some good stuff in Cracker Jack boxes and cereal boxes at that. But anyway.
Well, no, we'll get into it. And I think I'm going to do the same thing with the Curse of Naxxramas just because I want to play every wing. My wife wants to play everything. So, I mean, why not? So, let's get right on to it and move on up to the Man Crush and Geek Girls. If you guys do want to be a future guest or suggest your favorite Man Crush or Geek Girls to us, contact us. You guys can contact us via Twitter, allgames.com, or our official website, geekyantics.com. Connect. We'd love to hang out with you guys. For now, let's just share our Geeks of the Week, where we plug broadcasters that just we think need some love. You want me to go first, Joe?
Yeah, go for it.
I will go first. Well, the first one is I've been playing some Dawngate lately, and I'm putting it in chat now.
Playing some Dawngate, that puts it lightly. That game has been taking us away from everything else, including going to the bathroom.
Dude, I've almost got my 50 games done already.
I was surprised I didn't play any Dawngate at all today, unless you count late night.
Right. Well, but his name is Thor. If you guys look at him, when you guys do look at him, don't think he's just fat because he's not. He's souped
buff.
up. He's got long blonde hair. He's got the facial, some of the facial features of what, if you look at Thor from the movie, what is it, Thor? And they kind of look alike. So, but you guys can check him out, twitch.tv/HORDG. So you guys go check him out. If you guys want to play Dawngate too, we want you to. That's one guy that you guys can learn from. Also, I've said her before, and she's just plugging along in those League of Legends streams and playing some League of Legends, was Janelle number 5. You guys haven't checked her out, please go check her out. She just hit her 1,000 followers, which we're happy about that. It kind of pushed for her, I think, last week. I hit it hard on Twitter and said, yeah, follow her. So by the next day, she had her 1,100 followers. So it was really good. Congrats to that. Just want to give that's 2 shout outs that I've been watching this past week that just really intrigued me every time they're on. I want to see what they're going to do next, how they're going to play. And but if you guys want to suggest anybody, any streams from you guys, feel free, of course, suggest it. Like I said, Twitter. You guys can even voicemail us too, 206-415-4987. And of course, you guys can email us at mail@geekyantics.com.
.net.
.net. Damn it, I forgot anyway. Yogi, what are your Man Crush and Geek Girls this week?
Well, I just want to say, if you are going to suggest streamers, make sure they're not like mainstream streamers. I'm going to try to be hipsters about it, but people that get like 10,000 people or even 1,000 people in their channel at any given time don't need the help.
Well, it's not that. I mainstream. I'm not going to go to somebody that's pulling 30K or even 1,000. It's just even with Thor, he might pull 800 or whatever. I think one time he pulled 1,200, but he's usually down in the 3 digits, pretty low, under 5. So
yeah, that's
give him a shout out. And
yeah, that's still worth it.
Definitely.
I mean, he is endorsed by Dawngate, but it's still just a niche.
Well, that's fine. It's not a.
Yeah, it's a niche
just
thing.
A shout out for me.
Yeah.
Something I told him I would do, and I hold to my word. So.
I like that he's a good-looking gamer. He's actually part of a group, a team page on Twitch called Good Looking Gamers, GOG.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have pretty boys and not just pretty girls. I think that's important. Yeah, the girls can't have all the fun.
I didn't realize good-looking gamers was actually a thing, but it's kind of cool
It
that
is.
that is. Yeah.
It is.
It is.
Enlightening. That's what it is.
Yeah, I
It is
actually scroll down and look at people's pages and see what they have in there. Well, my streamer of the week / geek of the week is kind of a collaborative, so it represents multiple people because it's actually a network / team page. They are a new addition to Twitch. I think they saw what we were doing with Twitch and maybe some other people were doing at Twitch and they decided to jump on board. But I know that I've been influencing them lately because I talked to Xander over at HoloSuite Media and the folks over at Worthy Opponent, giving them ideas. And we've been syndicating their podcast on our site, geekyantics.net. And I think they see that Twitch is really the place to be right now. So that said, HoloSuite Media, they have their own Twitch page now. So all their shows, I think all of their shows now are transitioning over to the channel. I know Worthy Opponent was there. They were not on their usual Monday night slot. They streamed on Tuesday because they had some life stuff they had to take care of. But they also have other shows like, what's it called? A Secret World. A lot of their shows are MMO focused.
Mm-hmm.
If you like MMOs, then that's a very good network to check out. Which is actually it's actually a really good network to partner up with because I'm not particularly excited about MMOs, and I think that's the general consensus amongst us. Some of us do, but it's not something that we're gonna hit hard because it's just a very crowded space. But yeah, check them out. Good stuff, and also they're out on holosuitemedia.com.
I will definitely look up that, providing, depending on what happens with my internet, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, good times.
I did, yeah. Geeks engaged. Or I didn't even say that right, did I? Geeks engaged, everybody. Yeah, here we go. Join the convo, guys. Here is how you can do it. You can call, you can share your thoughts anywhere. First, you can contact us on HorsePLAY Live on Skype. As soon as he stops doing stuff.
I was just cleaning up the notes. Keep going.
Okay, yeah, on Skype. Just search HorsePLAY Live and the gang voicemail. Of course, if you guys want to leave us a voicemail, 206-415-4987. If you guys do call in and you guys are on the Skype call, please use headphones. We don't want a bunch of speakers ringing in our ears. Trying to be somewhat professional, I guess. I mean, yeah. So you'll get dropped if you don't. Just please. So any questions, just ask on ask.fm or via email. There is no voicemails this week, Yogi. So we're going to have to, and of course, mail. You can email us at the mail at geekyantics.net. I think I said that right.
Yes.
Yes, I said that right. So we're good.
I had to rewind for a second.
Rewind? Why?
I had to go back to see what you played, what you said, and play it back in my head. Then mail at geekyantics.net. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
I have an old processor in my head, so it was.
What are you on, like a half core up there?
Yeah, it's like a third core, with a piece of cheese for memory. It's protein memory.
You got your hamster up there.
The hesitation and delay are both very real.
Definitely. There are more ways to keep the conversation going. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Collect yourself.
More ways to keep the conversation going. You guys can send us some tweets at Obi1X2, at YogiZilla, at Geeky Antics. The best way to experience our shenanigans is via Here's Live, guys. If you guys aren't here live, you guys listen on the podcast, you are missing out. Even though we're kind of crazy tonight because I think my internet's going to go and nobody else does. So whatever.
Well, if it does, I am recording. So if
definitely.
if you disconnected, don't worry. I'll sound us off.
If you would like to, you guys can join the gang at our official HQ at geekyantics.com. You guys can comment, share, and just join the forums. We love to see awesome geeks and how they think. And just yeah. I said .com, but it says .net right there. But he told me already to use .com and everything.
Whichever one you want.
Yeah,
People have a bias for the .com because it seems more professional. And you know, we do have commercial interests, but we're a network first. So to me, .net makes more sense. But so
Yeah.
we'll
I think
flip flop.
.net sounds a little more professional because I mean, you know, network. So
Yeah, see, some people get
Yeah.
it.
definitely. I guess that'll work. But I'm so used to it's the thing of so many people are used to .com. You know,
oh yeah,
like
that's the
.com,
universal
.com,
standard.
.com.
Well-
So that's and then so I say .com and then Yogi's like, no, it's .net. I said okay, so I start saying .net and he's like, no, I changed it, it's .com.
Well,
So
Obi, you know that's gonna change too because Google now is offering. I know we're not doing news, but just to bring it up, it's a good segue. Google now is getting into the domain business, and they're doing their own domains.
Are they now?
They're gonna have like longer names. I think like they have like .anus and .jerkface and .facepalm. You know, all that kind of stuff.
You can
like
do
buy-
customs.
dude, we
They're
should
gonna
see
have
if
like
we can get
custom
.geeks.
namespaces. Yeah, they're gonna
We
have all
should
kind of crazy stuff, dude. It's gonna be
See
crazy.
if we can get no, seriously, see if we can get .geeks.
Yeah, but see, the other thing is a lot of those custom namespaces, like just pre-ordering them right now, they're gonna be uber expensive. Just because
Okay.
it's a vanity thing. But it's again, but it also goes back to what you said. People are used to .com, so you tell them your website is blank.geeks, you know, like cool.geeks, and people will still try to add the .com. That's gonna
Right.
be a nightmare.
Welcome, Janelle number 5 to Horseplay. I've been telling her about it for like the last 3
Yay!
weeks, and she's like, "I'll stop by sometime if I have time." And she stopped by. Hey, what's going on, chick? How are you doing, Yogi? Do we have some of the latest content this week?
See, I just did like a few minutes ago. I posted a last minute, the Gang Minute, which is like our weekly newsletter. We just
Okay.
try to get a bunch of quick news items up, network news, schedule changes, and anything that's really time sensitive, things that are going on in our community, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's up there. And pretty much all the stuff we're going to be discussing tonight is on that article, including Kickstarter projects that we're supporting. We would like people to support giveaways, which our giveaway just ended tonight, and I checked to see who won that in a second. And upcoming articles and community events. In a nutshell.
I can't wait. So everything's happening so quick, and it just happens all the time. I'm so happy.
For Rizzles.
My nizzle, what's going on?
My MooBot command is not working. Boo.
Uh-oh. What's wrong? Man, Moobot is like, it's so temperamental sometimes. You ready for this part? Are you ready?
We're there already. Go for
Oh,
it.
we are. We are. Quickie. What's up, booth babies and the PC police? This is our quickie segment. What's maybe lol? I swear I'm talking about lol.
I
right
believe
now.
I wrote Booth Babes.
Booth babies. Booth babes. I said it twice.
Booth
Booth
Babies.
babes and PC police.
Booth Babies would be a good gimmick because
It would.
Because the dudes like the babes and the women like
What kind
the
of baby
babies.
are you? I'm a booth baby.
So that could be really annoying. Imagine having a bunch of babies in a convention just crying to add to the noise pollution. Oh lord.
Oh, dude. Oh, don't.
I
even
love
get me
babies.
started.
I mean, I love babies as much as the next person, but that would be terrible. It's like bringing babies to a movie theater. People do that.
Yeah,
That'd be a nightmare.
seriously. And then be like, well, he's just whining a little bit. I'm trying to watch a movie, woman. Shut it up. I left mine at home just for this reason.
Yep.
Yogi, what's up with our quickie this week?
So yeah, this is good. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll go off on a tangent. That's why I put maybe it'll be a quickie because we might go off on a tangent on this, especially if people call in or sound
I'll
off
keep my
in the
mouth
chat.
shut.
No, it's fine. But you know, this is something that's come back up again. It's kind of old news, but then it's still relevant. About I think it was the 2012 PAX East that it happened. Jessica Negri, she's very well known amongst gamers, especially people that are into cosplay. She was asked to leave PAX. You know, this is about a couple years back, and she was asked to leave because her costume was offending people. Her costume was actually banned. They told her that it bothered people. She changed her costume, and then she came back, and then they still asked her to leave, and it was handled very poorly. But what's funny about it, I think this whole situation was mishandled mainly because the character she was cosplaying, which was Juliet from Lollipop Chainsaw, if I'm not mistaken, Pseudo 51 game. So it's already going to be off the wall ridiculous because he doesn't make like games that are normal. They're just all wacky and crazy, But she played the character exactly to the T. It wasn't like she took some creative liberty and added a little cleavage or skin showing or anything where it wasn't. It was just exactly pound for pound the character to a T. And I think in the conventions and any kind of event that's gaming related, they should have policies that are very clear right off the bat so you could save these embarrassments. But what I find funny, you guys could tell me what you think about this. I think it's kind of it's a bit of hypocrisy because we're playing games that are all about sex and violence, but then we're offended when someone shows a little cleavage. Really? That's where we're gonna draw the line? It's like, okay, I'm gonna play Kratos and screw every creature I come across that has a hole, but a girl shows some cleavage at a convention. That's wrong.
So was that the deal? Is that I was gonna ask for a little backstory on that. What exactly did she do what was her offense? Honestly,
showing too much skin. It wasn't showing. It wasn't the costume wasn't up to it has to. You have to I don't know. You have to cover a certain area of so much. But dude, I've seen cosplay costumes at BlizzCon and Comic-Con and pictures of them that these women aren't wearing shit.
Oh yeah.
There's a string. There's a string holding something up, and they don't have anything on underneath it because you could tell unless they got see-through underwear, which doesn't help anything.
I've seen the ones where they're body painted and all they have is they have nothing on. They're body painted and all they have covering their nipples is the little pasty things. And
Now, and
people get away with that too.
Right. And I understand now with the audience that we have right now, it's legal when you get into League of Legends, okay, and you go cosplay as somebody like Jinx, okay, or Ashe, or somebody one of the female characters that their armor is very exposed. Of course, they're gonna do something like that.
Sona super cleavage, yeah.
Yeah, okay, but you know what I mean. People are gonna play those because they like to either do it or they just want to make a point or whatever. So I mean, yeah, Yogi, you were right. We're probably gonna get into a tangent on this because I mean, it's really to the point where if they're gonna say something about that at PAX, then why? And there's how many people were at PAX, Yogi?
Oh gosh, it's huge.
300, 400,000 was it?
It's not
500,000 people.
It's not Comic-Con big, but it's big enough. It's growing. I mean, it's getting so big that now they've split up PAX into a bunch of different regional ones. I mean, they have a PAX I think in Paris now. They have PAX East, PAX West, PAX Prime. I don't know what else they got. PAX coming. PAX Pajama Party. PAX Bring Your Own Beer. I don't know.
That being said, however many people are at PAX and that seen this chick, okay? Now, what difference is it from the streamers or female streamers? And female streamers that just want to stream and play the game, even if they wear a low-cut shirt, hey, that's their niche. Women get gifted that. I'm just sorry to say that. Hey, whatever. If my wife wanted to stream, I'd be like, all right, wear a low-cut shirt. I guarantee you'll get friggin' donations. Or you'll get followers. You'll get this just because of that low-cut shirt. Now, if people are going to say something like this at PAX, like, oh, my God, she was too revealing, why aren't they saying something about female streamers that wear just above the nipple line or wear shorty shorts or, whatever, do a whole bunch of stupid shit just to get money? I'm not saying every woman does it. I'm not saying that at all. But it's just there's no difference.
Women that are honest and really tell things how it is, I've had women that are professional social media, experts that do marketing, they do branding, brand management, advertising, all that kind of stuff. And they have told me straight up, it really helps when you have a female personality. especially if she's attractive. They're saying that. I was joking around with a friend. I know her really well, and she's a really big deal in marketing. And she shared on my Instagram, and I'm like, those are really good. See that freaking selfie collage. I said, wow, I wish I could take selfies as good as that, but I'm not very photogenic. I guess I have to come up with another gimmick, probably cats. She says, well, why don't you just get a girl to take some selfies and then post them on your thing? I'm like, that's a good idea. I mean, she was saying that. I mean, that tells you something. But let's be honest, any kind of social media or any kind of event, anything that could go viral, there's always someone showing off skin. The dudes do it too. I mean, I've seen guys cosplaying Dante, and that shows off a lot of stuff too. And they have the biceps and the abs and all that stuff. So the objectification happens on both sides. I just think the PC police, they're going overboard now because it's just ridiculous. People get sensitive about the kind of humor that you exercise. You make a joke, they're like, that's offensive. Jokes are not supposed to be reverent. They're not supposed to be mean-spirited either. But if you go back to, I think Shakespeare said, comedy is tragedy times plus timing, right? Tragedy plus timing. So it's something that's in the wrong light is offensive or wrong or sad, but then you say it, you deliver it the right way and provide context, and suddenly it's funny. And it's basically just the whole purpose of comedy and entertainment as a whole is to help us not take ourselves so seriously, have fun, and not be such tight asses. So that's what this is all about. Like the booth babe thing, they're banning booth babes at conventions, but there's greater issues. I mean, for that, just might as well just ban video games and movies and comic books and novels and everything.
You might as well, and I'm going to put this in a geek perspective or a nerd perspective. You might as well, if you're going to ban the booth babes and all that stuff like that at those conventions, then I'm probably willing to say 50% of the nerds and the geeks that come around and seeing your shit's not going to come around.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say it. I'm sorry to say it. I'm just like any other geek or nerd or gamer or anything. We like girls. Any geek or gamer that or nerd, just whatever, they have the stereotype. They're not, they don't get all the pretty girls. So when they see girls like that in those skimpy outfits, they're like, oh my God, I just got my first chubby and I'm 20, they see shit like that and that makes them happy. That makes them want to come back because they know that there's going to be costumes like that every year. If they're going to ban them, then there's no point going. For the video games, but I mean, married guy like me, of course, girls.
The thing is
girls in skimpy outfits, whatever.
It's basically a standard. The one thing people need to understand is, yes, sex appeal is a major thing. The first thing that goes in the sex appeal, the look, and then the voice that goes with the look. Because I mean, you don't always have to have a look. Sex appeal can be heard in a voice. So, I think they are going a little outrageous on all this. Because one thing I remember hearing from one of the main people I've been watching for years now is the one thing about the internet, you're probably generally going to get way more people who are going to hate on you than people who are going to be uplifting about
Definitely.
things. So,
oh yeah,
you just got to brace for impact. That's what it's about, and just learn to shoulder it.
Right. And man, I had a what Janelle said too, that sex sells. If you think about commercials on TV, okay, what are 95% of the commercials about in the first 5 seconds? Some hot chick on a freaking beach, or she's rubbing her legs with lotion and she's almost up to her past her mid thigh, and
even the shampoo commercials, remember?
You get a oh, and then all of a sudden, suave, use it. Yeah. It's just like, oh my God, man. What are you doing?
Miscellaneous grunting, moaning, and then all of a sudden, my hair.
Just little things like that. I mean, sex sells. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like I said, if my wife wanted to stream, I would say definitely. We'll start you a channel. We'll get hype. We'll get you on gang. We'll get Yogi. We'll get him in the mix. We'll get you all set up. And then all I need you to do is go buy some slutty shirts from Walmart or Walmart or wherever, just to wear them on stream, just so you can get views.
Yeah.
She wouldn't do it, but still, I mean, why not?
Oh, so you're thinking also cute
Because then I
things
can
sell
watch.
too.
Then I can watch the stream too.
Yeah, cute things sell too, and I brought that up too because I was sitting here being distracted by Yogi's shoulder cat. So
right.
Yeah.
And to anybody listening or even watching live now, I'm not not sexist. I'm not all about, oh, you shouldn't do that. No, I like it just as much as any other guy. I just want people to understand that it's not their fault that they got boobs. I mean, this is how they make money. It's being illegal. No, I don't want to say that.
It's the same thing with the guy spectrum too. You got your naturally athletic guys, and then you got your beefcakes that go to the doing the cosplay thing too. I mean, they have their own little thing that goes on there too. So.
Right. Well, I mean, you would think if people were thinking about looks, if anybody's ever watched the stream Bacon, okay, he's this big guy, plays Minecraft, and if people are looking about looks, nobody would watch him. It's what he says. It's his personality. That's why when I look at a stream like Casey Tron, okay, she has her finer points. She does play the game well, but she lets things get to her way too easy. Right. She freaks out for no reason when she doesn't need to.
It's an act. It's an act.
A lot of it is. I think a lot of it is an act, but I'm not gonna call her out on that. That's what she does. That's how she does it. There's people like I said with Janelle. She doesn't have to sit there and go, "Stop it, guys! Stop it!" She doesn't have to do that.
Gosh, Muffin Man just let Casey try to really have it in the chat.
Holy
man!
Yeah.
You can only get away saying that if you're gay. If a straight man says that, we'll get shit for it.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was watching it earlier just to see, because really it's quite funny if you can actually get past the crying and everything, because she cries every stream. Like Janelle just said, she cries every stream, and it's really quite funny because she's like, I just can't take this. Oh my god, well, why you do this every time you stream? Why are you streaming? But anyway, enough of that.
Well,
it's just go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say that it's just interesting because, well, first of all, Jessica Negri, she knows what her gimmick is. She even got breast implants. I mean, like about 5 years ago, if you look at her, she was like a B cup. Now she's a D cup. It's pretty obvious, and she's working it. I mean, everybody has their gimmick. Everybody has to play up their strengths, and there's objectification on both. Male for men and women, regardless of your sexuality, there's always some kind of objectification. It's just that people feel like, it offends me because I'm insecure about myself, or I just want to make a stink because I can. And it's like, well, maybe they should do. I mean, they could maybe do like in the conventions, do like a red light district where it's for adults only or for people that are not tight asses. If you're a prude, do not cross this line. They could probably do that. But it's like, come on, just keep it moving. If you don't like it, walk away from it, or don't go to those events. I mean, you're going to see stuff you don't like when you go to convention. That's kind of what happens when you go to a public place or a massive event. There's going to be things you don't like. That's kind of how it happens. You get a bunch of people together, something's going to go wrong. It's not going to be a 100% positive experience. The other thing is, if you look at tuner culture, I'm not into like cars, tuning out cars and making them look sexy and all that stuff. Like car shows, I've been to a few. Yeah, cool story, bro. But it's always the same thing. People don't really go there for the cars. They go there for the women. It's always the same thing because the women are like these little, really short cut-off shorts that they might as well not wear anything while they're at it, or they just go straight for the gutso and they freaking. Put a gusto in it, and they wear thongs, and it's like boom, booty all up in your face. I mean, they're not even pulling back any punches,
What better of a day would you have if you have a freaking master, freaking powerful engine and an ass right next to it? Come on, you get a beer in your hand, you got a great fucking day.
Well, I mean, it goes without saying that.
That's a little sexist. But
I mean, okay, I'm not trying to be sexist here, but with the sex appeal thing, it's just. Back to the male streamers and all that you talked about earlier, Obi. It's just they have to work the personality a lot harder than the really good looking female streamers or cosplayers have to do. And I don't know. I just thought it was worth noting. But
right. Well, and like we were saying before too, that a male streamer has to rely on more of his gameplay ability. He could be funny, cracking jokes, and get a few people to catch on to retweet it and do all this other stuff to get people on the stream. But really, that's a guy streamer has to worry about his gameplay far more than a female's does.
Gameplay and commentary, that's their gold right there. Yeah.
Shout outs and love, baby.
And somebody smacking Yogi for no reason.
Yeah, Smashzilla just smacked the hell out of you, dude. Just for no reason. He's just like, I run shit around this bitch. That's all he said.
What's up, Yogi?
Last week we talked about, we got on the allgames.com top 15. Well, and we said we wanted to get to the top 10. Yogi, did we get to the top 10?
We fell short. We hit 11th place.
Oh, 11. So what we're going to do, we're going to go for top 10 next week. Shout outs, guys. Make sure you guys watch us on allgames.com. And that's Thursdays at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Hit us up in chat. But we do want to give some more shout outs. Any streamers out there, we're going to be doing some more Twitch raids. You guys know what Twitch raids are, or you got, your bombs, or however you want to say it. We're going to be getting the gang together and getting some people together and just going to a stream, just, Twitch raid somebody. And so they're going to be come out. We have raided lately. I know I've raided Janelle almost every time she gets on. I think we've raided her. We've Manalicious. I'm Too Asian. Obizanka. I am Dreaming Wing. I am Dream Wing. Turtle Mall. Cupcake Noms. And more. Join us in support of our fellow geese, guys. We love doing these. It's just reaching out to the community, even the people that are in their channels, hey, this is, retweet this, get this out, resend this, she's a great streamer, he's a great streamer. We want to get these people some love. So, breathe. Community events and giveaways. What?
I said question mark. You said that very questioningly. Like, community events?
Yeah, I was going dramatic, but it didn't work that well.
Turned out more confusing.
Dude, it was even confusing for me because I actually paused. So, yeah, but anyway, we are going to do those stream bombs, stream raids, but we're going to get right into it, keep going here. We're actually making really good time, Yogi. Community events and giveaways. Yogi, do we have a giveaway winner?
We do. I just pulled it up, and it's someone from Spain, it looks like.
Drum roll, please.
It is Ale, and it looks like they're a WoW player, too.
What's his name?
Ale, like, drinking the ale.
A-L-E?
Yeah.
Congratulations, Ale, for winning the giveaway. And those giveaways are, of course, at geekyantics.net/giveaway, so you guys can check that out. If you missed the one today, you don't have to miss the next one. So go check it out. Get on there. Get on the website. Get on the giveaways portion and make some comments or do whatever you need to do. There's plenty of ways that you can get in the giveaways, and there's not just giveaways on geekyantics.net. There's giveaways on Steam for Steam games or over our community. So I'm going to link some links in here with our Steam community page as well as our Facebook page. You guys go check those out. Give them a like. Just give us some support so we can support everybody else just the same.
Delete it link and delete it link.
Who got a deleted link?
That's what it showed up in the chat for me when you posted those.
I see.
They showed up for you. Oh, wow. I guess my thing is not working correctly. Awesome.
It could be moved by being a troll.
We do want to get some more activity on the forums, guys. So any chance you guys do get to go check out the forums, of course, geekyantics.net/forums. It's really a great place to share feedback, bounce ideas around. We love brainstorming with everybody on anything. I mean, if you have any financial advice, I'm sure we got somebody in the gang that can help you with that. Your networking advice, over there. You guys can ask him, no problem. Yogi, I'm talking way too much and I'm getting flustered.
Hey, you're getting a little red in the cheeks there.
I am, dude. I'm blushing.
Oh, he's getting all rosy. Oh.
And I'm the one drinking.
Deals for cheap bastards.
No offense to you cheap bastards out there. Just throwing that out there.
Was that terrible or I don't know. Anyway, deals for cheap bastards. Yogi, what do we got cheap this week?
These are all on Steam. We got Transistor at 33% off for the weekend, which is pretty awesome because that's a pretty recent release and it's an awesome game. If you like Bastion, then this will be right up your alley. And it's got a little kind of like cyberpunk style to it, which is really neat. They also have the Orcs Must Die franchise for 75% off.
Oh yeah.
So if you don't have that yet, I have Orcs Must Die 2. I think I have 1 as well. That's something we can play together as a community. So jump on at 75% off. They're practically giving to you for free, you know?
Yeah.
A lesser known game, it's more on the indie side, is Pixel Piracy, which has intrigued me for a while. That's 50% off. I think it's like $8 now. And it looks like it's puzzle pirates with a highly pixelated kind of style. It has some like remnant. It looks like it has like some aspects of like Minecraft in there and Starbound and Terraria and all those kind of games, but with a pirate theme. So there's a lot of these games. Yeah, it sounds cool, right? There's a lot of these games kind of popping up, but this looks unique enough. My only concern is that it doesn't have multiplayer, and for me, that's kind of a deal breaker, personally.
I think for a lot of people that we're actually trying to get a hold of and play games with, that's a deal breaker. So if I can't play it with a gang, why do I need to get it?
Yeah, but I think they're all definitely worth for the price.
Right.
But if you want if you're looking for other sweet deals, there's always sites like GOG.com, CheapShark.com, SlickDeals.net, which they have their own app. HumbleBundle.com, which you can sign up for their mailing list, so you'll never miss any of their weekly bundles or their flash sales. I know people hate EA, and I'm with you there, but Origin, they have the on the house stuff, and it's a pretty good deal. I mean, yeah, they're data mining to find out what kind of games you have in your computer, but the games are free technically.
You can't beat free, man.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
You really can't.
Take my information. Go ahead. If it's that important to you, why not? But then if you like emulation, ROMs, playing maybe some retro style games, some classics, there's Abandonia, CoolROM, Abandonia.com, CoolROM.com, and BestOldGames.net. But with those last three sites, they're, as always, they're used at your own risk, and we're not condoning piracy. Whenever possible, try to throw developers some money, because they work hard, and there's not as much money in game development as people think. That's why even big studios now are going to crowdfunding like Kickstarter and all this stuff, because they gotta make up a difference somewhere.
Another use at your own risk site you can do for those type of things is MU Paradise. That is another one that is really, really good and trusted.
Oh yeah,
just throwing that out there. Yeah, MU Paradise. I mean, they got your needs. They do.
I forgot to add that's .com too, right? I haven't been in a while.
I believe so. If not, you can just jump on the olden Google and find it like immediately. So you're covered on that.
There's a lot of them. I think another one that I used to go to a lot was rom-world.net, I think it was. But I've just been stuck on CoolROM lately, and then Abandonia is all the abandonware, stuff that doesn't have current license, so you could download it without feeling any kind of guilt.
Yeah. Oh man.
And
I bet
I do have. Go ahead.
Oh, I had something itching in the back of my brain since you were talking about the Steam deals, and another game that you can't beat that I wanted to give a shout out to. That's really good. That's free to play. Actually, it's got the card game, the internet card game thing going on. It's Infinity Wars. If any of you ever heard of that?
I believe so.
Yeah, Infinity Wars.
Promise anything.
It's a pretty awesome. We made a digital card game on Steam that's free to play. Well, free. You can buy packs and everything, but they're very generous with the in-game content you can actually earn. So, go check it out if you're into card games.
Definitely. And the on the house, I see this question in the Steam notes. The on the house origin is Peggle.
It's still Peggle?
It doesn't change until tomorrow, I believe.
Oh gosh, it feels like it's been Peggle forever.
I know I looked at it earlier this week and it was Peggle. I didn't know when it was changing, but that's still the on the house. I believe there's what you can actually vote for. Maybe I'll look at it. Let's see. I don't know. There it is.
Yeah,
You can actually you can actually vote for like the next game. Actually, like on the house is this week. Next game, and then like the next game is up for. It's not gonna come up at all, but I'll let you guys know when it actually does come up.
Word. So yeah, let's let's get to the bread and butter of tonight. Talking some indie games. So we're gonna do the indie watch, which we haven't done for a while. It feels like.
Month.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. So we got a few games here. These are games that we'd like everybody to support. And I'm gonna say right now, even if they're not your cup of tea, at least share them with your friends, because I'm sure you know people you could tag that will be into this type of game. Everybody has at least a friend or two that might be into something that they're not into, right? So, two of these are Kickstarter projects, and they end on August 10th. And yes, Kitty just made me lose my place. Okay, the first.
No, blame it on the cat. That's
Yes,
fine.
yes, but the first one is Choice Chamber. It's not a Kickstarter, but you can still fund it. You can still back it, and get in on the early access to the beta. And that game I love. I think this game and games like it are gonna level the playing field because it'll give Twitch streamers a way to really get their Twitch chat involved in the experience. I mean, the entire chat gets to vote on what happens in the game, and it's a fun thing to do. It makes the whole Twitch experience a lot more immersive. And I guarantee when you stream this game, people start coming. You'll get new viewers because I already tried it and people were like, stream it some more. They want to. I streamed it for like 3 hours. People wanted me to keep on streaming it. I was like, okay, I gotta switch it, because my ADD starts to kick in. With the old age, the patience has to wear a little little thin.
Kind of old.
Sanfarine in the chat says that we have to make our own game. I have made my own games. That's something I want to get back into. But that game development is like such a risky thing. Yeah, and you kind of have to. To me, it feels like you have to be all or nothing. Like, you can't have side projects. It has to be something you have to be 100% dedicated to, promoting, developing, getting it done. Especially if you crowdfund it, because then you have people with expectations. Like, hey, you said delivery date was so and so, and here we are a month past the delivery date, and we haven't heard anything. Oh, I'm gonna write a nasty article about you online, blah blah blah, and it's like, oh gosh. But yeah, that's gonna happen. We're gonna do something in the Geeky Answers Network. We're gonna make some of our own game. That's one of the future plans for sure. But it won't be an MMO. So I'm gonna put that out there. But it won't be a MOBA either, because we have plenty of those as well.
Just a standalone thing, yeah.
Yeah, a standalone game where all you do is walk around in a room, and no online
Walk
play.
in circles.
Walk in circles. And the longer you walk in circles, the higher your multiplier goes. And it's only $5, but if you buy the DLC, we'll give you the click bot, and it'll do the walking in circles for you. You get all the achievements. That's probably a thing already.
It probably is, to believe it or not.
We'll even come up with a creative name like, The Room.
I think that's a thing already too. There's actually a new game that came out called The Room, not to be confused with Silent Hill: The Room. And someone was saying that's actually
Silent Hill 4 The Room.
Silent Hill 4 The Room, but there's actually a game called The Room, just like that. And I heard it's actually really good. And there's a Room 2 already, I think, as well. And someone was telling me it's actually a really good game. So,
Janelle number 5 in chat. I do want to say this real quick, but she does. I love you guys for it. You guys make streaming worth it. That's right there is why we do this, just to make any streaming for anybody worth it. So thank you very much. Fire with fire.
yes.
I'm just saying it. I'm waiting for you to
Fire
talk
with
about
fire. I thought you had something to add to it.
Kobe.
Yeah, he just
Very
raised his
strange.
eyebrow. Like, okay, what's Fire with Fire? So Fire with Fire is one of the Kickstarter projects I was talking about. It's made by some of the friends that we have over in the All Games community, and allgames.com, by the way. And this project has till August 10th, just like the next one we're going to talk about as well. So we need people to share this and pledge whatever you can, even if it's just $1. That's the minimum amount. And my cat wants to go up in my lap. You want up? Okay. And Firewall 5 basically is an online tower defense game. It's kind of like Tower Wars, if you guys have played that. It's got the PvP and co-op kind of play in there. If you like tower defense games, this looks really cool because it's not just tower defense; it's tower defense and offense, which is pretty neat. And if you back it, if you like you could do you could back $1 or whatever you want. But if you back at least $6, you get access to the beta. If you back like $10, you get I forget the levels, but I think if you back $10, you get the original soundtrack, which is produced by SG from our 9cast. Super dope. And he makes some good beats.
Woo woo.
Yeah. Actually, I think the minimum for that, the original soundtrack, the OST, is maybe like $25. If you do like $10, I think you get a poster. And then if you do $35, I think you get a plushie, like a little throw pillow, basically. Something you can throw at your cat. Yeah, and it's shaped like one of the characters in the game.
So you can beat the hell out of your cat with it. Boom! Get off my shoulder.
No, not beat the hell out of them. Love them ever so gingerly.
Love them forcefully.
I think he's trying to say playfully nudge them.
Playfully nudge them. Come here!
It's a love tap. Knock them out. Bleh.
Oh man.
We are not condoning animal cruelty.
There's absolutely no condoning to animal abuse at all.
It's just funny if you picture it as a cartoon, of course. Anyway, the next one. If you are not as big into video games, but you like tabletop gaming, this one's definitely worth a look. It's Factions, which they call a customizable strategy war game. The developer of this game, the designer of this game, actually contacted me directly. He was noticing a lot of traction on our Geeky Antics Twitter, and he was like, "Hey, you guys, your audience might like this. Please share this." And I was like, "Wow, thank you for reaching out to us directly." So we're gaining some clout. So Theorycraft Gaming, that company actually reached out to us, and they got this Kickstarter has a serious trailer. Like the way the box art looks great. Like all the pieces of this game look amazing. It's basically a tile-based strategy war game.
What's that one game on the computer where it's got the little octagons with little blobs, and you have to jump from one? It's kind of a board like that. You know what I'm talking? What game I'm talking about?
Oh god,
it's a retro game. Come on, it's
With
a
an
Cuber?
amazing description like that. I mean,
What?
I don't know.
Cuber?
Oh, shut up. No, it's yeah. Well, maybe it's got like an octagon shapes, and there's a whole bunch of them, and then you go up on and then you have a little blob with looks like a horn as a nose, and then they have to
Cuber!
jump. Okay, then it's that kind of board, guys.
It's a hexagonal board. That's what it is. Yeah, not octagonal, hexagonal.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It makes a difference, man.
Whatever.
Yeah, we might have some geometry, like Nazis out there that be like, "Hey, don't you confuse the octagon with the hexagon? What are you gonna call it? You gonna do next? Call it a rumpus? What's wrong with you?"
He called it hexagon and octagon. Angry letter. Unsubscribe.
Bye.
You'll have people who do that.
You're a shaped bigot, Obi. How dare you?
The small details, people will be angry at you for them. Definitely.
Sorry.
Well, going back to what we discussed earlier, that PC police stuff, it's just people need a reason to be angry. That's really what it comes down to. People need a reason to be angry. Because it's easier for people to be angry and write something nasty or be negative than it is for someone to do something positive or give someone some encouragement. Like, think about it. If you write an article and you say the most wild, most offensive thing you possibly can, you're going to get tons of hits and tons of comments. They're not going to be negative, but you're going to get tons of traffic. Kind of like Casey Tron does. But if you write something, you can write something positive and say, "I have the cure for cancer," and people be like, "I'm not going to comment on that." I have the cure for cancer. Share this with your friends. They get cured cancer today, like for free. No, it's no good. It's not a cat. It's not a cute cat. It's not boobies. Sorry, no.
It's not FDA approved.
It's not something. It's not something that makes me angry. No, I'm not going to share this.
You might reach out. More people would probably respond if you put a hashtag in front of that. Hashtag cancer cured.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. The internet lingo, man. You gotta throw it out there. People are crazy about it.
You have to hijack another hashtag that's already popular.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Kim Kardashian or something. I don't know. Just
What
hijack
has-
that.
What's that got to do with cancer?
Who knows?
Oh,
people-
you know,
Kardashian, I guess.
I could say a lot of things, but I won't.
Like hashtags all the time. Like there's been times that I do hashtags and like the most random share comes my way because they saw that I used the hashtag, and it's like I did hashtag Bob the Builder and they share porn with me. I'm like, what does Bob the Builder and porn have in common? I don't see it. I don't get
Obi's
it. Oh,
face.
I don't know. Gay porn.
Obi's face was just like escalation quick.
Yes.
You said that.
We have been.
His face just changed. He was like, huh?
Huh?
You say porn?
Ruh-roh. We have been seeing more streamers lately. We've been seeing them play Unturned, which of course is free to play, and the recently released Crypt of the Necrodancer. Kind of looks like it's worth like a look. It deserves a look. Look-see. I can't.
You need
even-
more beer, Obi?
I need,
Here.
I need to stop it.
I'm pouring it to you. Wait. Let me get the mouthpiece.
Sure.
There you go.
You would think Obi was the. You would think Obi was the one drinking currently.
Yeah, really, right? Guys, we wanted to let you please go to Steam Greenlight and vote on some games. You guys, we can decide what games go on Greenlight next. We can decide that which Greenlight means cheaper games. Yay! Cheap games, new games, indie games. We want those new games, especially if they're going to be good.
You know, the
We've
struggle is real, and you got to help them out.
We've had a few that have been, we've tried and they were bombs and they're, okay, yes, no, but it is worth it to see these new games come out from people that just love to do this. So you
And
can't
Fire with
40
Fire is on Greenlight, by the way.
Fire with Fire is on Greenlight right now.
Yes.
So go check that out. It is a Kickstarter, of course. We talked about that a few minutes ago. Just go check it out. Give it a little support. If you like the game, give it a thumbs up, of course, just like anything. Recapping some of the... Oh, I think I skipped.
That's
Nope.
all right.
Recapping some of the indie games we've mentioned in previous episodes. Armada Online, Rogue Legacy, Risk of Rain, Hammerwatch, Wanderlust, Rebirth, Broforce. That sounds like a dude game. Legal Angels, Space Engineers, Rogue Shooter, Transistor, Hack and Slash, FTL, Star Command, Starbound, and Cortex Command. Also, Heroes of the Order and Chaos, Hero Bash, and of course, Shovel Knight. Yogi's been playing quite a bit of that on his Retro Friday games.
Shovel Knight, 10 out of 10.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
If you guys have played in these, I know Yogi's played every one of these, I'm pretty sure. Did we miss any? Let us know for
No, I
you
think that
guys.
covers it.
Yogi, let me know if we missed any. Yeah, I'm just so discombobulated right now. I'm thinking about constantly looking at the clock, and I'm like, oh my god, it's coming close.
No,
I
we're
know it's
making
gonna
good.
happen.
I'm checking the time. We're making good time.
The clock's ticking, and his hamster's falling off the wheel.
I'm gonna let Yogi go because my throat's getting kind of dry. I gotta get something to drink. The Dust Off, guys. This is a segment where we actually talk a little bit about games we've dusted off, we've had in our inventories, or we've just started playing again.
Yep.
Yogi, what have you dusted off?
Well, let's let Eric go first.
Oh, that's
Dreadnought.
Eric.
We'll do the Dreadnought, the Big E, because my list is kind of long.
Big E.
My
The
list is
spotlight. Oh man.
my list is piled up for like the past 3 or 4 weeks. So
So this is just any game, like any criteria that I haven't played for a long time, and then just started playing again recently. Is that
It
what
can be a
is?
board
Hey,
game, whatever you want.
yeah, any games you're currently playing, but particularly any ones you've recently dusted off.
All right, and it doesn't have to be just video games, right?
No.
No, it could be
Okay.
tabletop. Yeah.
Oh man, I've dusted off some serious War Machine and Warhammer 40K in the past few months.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Nice. Have you played Space
Oh, no.
Hulks?
I've actually never had the pleasure of playing Space Hulk, and I really want to. Another one is I want to get into some Necromunda and some Gothica too. Yeah, I got to get in
Ooh.
on some of that. Yeah. That's for the tabletopping. Magic the Gathering recently got back, started playing some of that after got a return on that. Been playing that off and on for about 15 years now, actually. Yeah, fun times. As for video games, I dusted off my my Dark Souls. Yeah, oh, I love the Dark Souls, man. I mean, PC Dark Souls popped out. I easily clocked over 300 something hours on it. Just
Oh my
love
god.
it.
Play Dark Souls too much.
I love it. People are like, oh, the game's so hard. It's not. First time through, yes, but mainly it's the players that make it hard for you. Yeah.
You have the what is it called? The Time to Die edition or whatever.
Prepare to Die. Yeah,
Prepare to
that was
Die.
the PC port. It got some flack because it was a pretty terrible port, but the mod community fixed it. There's mods out there to fix it completely.
Yeah, yeah.
And of course, you got some of the classics like Super Meat Boy and.
Uh-oh. Did I lose
And
again?
that one.
Huh? What was that? Yeah.
You just went quiet.
Okay, it wasn't
Did I?
me. Okay. You
Am I-
said Super Meat Boy, and then what else?
Then of course a month or two without playing Dark Souls 2, and then last but not least Hawken. Have you guys heard of Hawken?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hawken. I recently just got back into that too, and because I was originally in the alpha and beta. And,
I get my ass kicked in that game, so I don't play it anymore.
oh, it is a hardcore Twitch game. You gotta be. Twitchy
Isn't
to play that.
Hawken like a mech game, kind of like Titanfall type thing?
Sorta.
I wouldn't say like Titanfall, but because it's basically a first person mech, yes, but it's not the there's no out of mech combat. So
It's not too bad if you got like 2 or 3. I mean, it would be good for a group of people, like on this, like on a TeamSpeak or a Skype or some kind of comms. If you had like a group of people, like 5 or 6 people playing together, then it would be all right. But if you're just playing by yourself, especially if you don't know what's going on, you just get your ass kicked all over the place.
yeah, he's right. Team Stream is the best way to go about that if you're going to be playing it. Matchmaking's okay, but if you go in with a pre-made team, you're pretty set. Yeah, that's all I got for my dust off, man.
Well, some of the games that I've dusted off this week, of course, Dawngate. Like, hey, I haven't really dusted it off. I just haven't let it accumulate any dust. Of course, League of Legends. I haven't played that. I played game here, game there. But I've been playing a little bit more League of Legends. Hearthstone. I got back into Hearthstone. Played the free wing, which was really, really good. I should have recorded it because it was like record time. I just bam, done.
Obi.
I didn't do it.
What did you play to beat to go through it? What kind of deck did you play?
An aggro deck.
Warlock or Shaman?
Hunter.
Hunter, okay. That's what I did too. I did Hunter and Priest. Priest
I
for
did Hunter and Druid.
Oh, Druid's a good choice too.
Oh my god. The burst.
Yeah.
My
yeah.
wife's mad at me because I won't tell her how to do it.
Oh, she's actually stuck on it?
Yeah.
No way. She's actually really good at the game. That's surprising.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. And like I said, with Dawngate, myself and Dreadnought, we've been playing quite a bit of Diablo, which we're going to start streaming that here in the future, make some videos. We got a heroic 1 to 10 video. It took us about 47 minutes or so, so I'm going to chop it down a little bit, try to put it on Geeky Antics. But then playing some Warframe, of course, Left 4 Dead 2, and there's a new game that was free last weekend, and it was Dead Island Epidemic. If anybody hasn't played it, I'm trying to figure out what kind of game it's like. But you're killing zombies. I mean, it's fun. I loved it, and I was by myself, and I played for like 20 minutes. But
/MOBA is what I put.
Yeah.
But it's a little fun game that you can play with friends and stuff like that. It's just like kind of it's like the Left 4 Dead 2. I think it's like 4 people max in a group, and you just go have fun. You just kill a whole bunch of zombies. So for me, that's pretty much it. I've been playing quite a bit of Steam games, trying to get more. I'm going to be playing Space Engineer, so if anybody wants to play, I really want to play with one or two people, especially we can make some big space station. We got to get it started, Yogi. We got to start our geeky antic space station.
Dude, that'd be so
Is
epic.
that? Oh, I can't remember what that game is.
Space engineers.
Okay.
It's hard to describe. It's if you like the creation aspect of like vanilla Minecraft, Space Engineers takes that and builds upon it big time with a lot more polish and giving it more of a theme and direction. So, you know, it's a little more objective because you have to build it. You have to build a space station, but then you have some sandbox elements where you could go do pretty much whatever you want and just have fun. It's really neat. I have to get more into it, but it's got a nice amount of polish. It performs well on just about any kind of rig. I haven't tried streaming it yet, but I'm gonna try to.
It's not that
neat.
bad.
It's neat.
Doesn't take up much at all.
All right.
A more spacey, technical Minecraft then. Okay.
Basically.
Yeah, it's a highly technical Minecraft.
Now to the long list of Mr. Zilla. Mr. Zilla, you have the floor.
Here we go.
Well, I'm gonna skip around because I shared these before. But anyway, here we go. So on the mobile front, I've been still playing Marvel Puzzle Quest faithfully with Chip Sella of the B Team podcast. And I'm trying to get back into that into full flow because I was slacking a little bit on there. I'm playing more Hearthstone again, trying to get back into the game on that. But I have to say, on the iPad, it's pretty poopy. It's definitely iPoop because that thing crashes all the time. I lose so many matches just because I get disconnected. Fuck that game. All right, just getting that out there. Ingress. This is like one of those augmented reality games, and it's weird because basically it forces you to walk around and find portals. And I like walking, but like not when it tells me the nearest portal is like 3 miles away. Oh no, that's too much work. So this could be fun if you are on the go a lot. I'm not. I'm a lazy fuck. Then check out Ingress. But if you work from home or you spend a lot of time indoors, this is gonna really suck. If you want to play something augmented reality that doesn't require you to go to China in order to get points, try Zombies Run. That's much better, and you get a little work out of it. Just saying. On my stream, I've been doing a lot more. Well, I did a little bit of Choice Chamber, actually quite a bit of Choice Chamber. I'm gonna do much more of that. That was awesome. A Cards Against Humanity clone called Pretend You're Zizzy, which is hilarious. This is a good example of the kind of game people need to play if they are tight asses and maybe pull the stick out of their ass. Because if you get offended easily, you'll get over it very quickly in this game, or you'll leave. Because basically the way Cards Against Humanity works is people take, someone plays a card from the deck, the house card basically, and it tells a story and it has blanks in it, or it asks a question. So then everybody else plays a card, and the card czar of the turn votes on which one fits the narrative or the question best. And they usually pick the one that's the most offensive or the funniest, or just maybe makes grammatical sense. Who knows? Everybody has their own criteria. So super fun game. It's a great game you can involve lots of people in. So it's a good game you could do with your viewers on Twitch. We should do some Geeky Antics Cards Against Humanity games, because especially late night, get a little, those that are of age, get a little alcohol in them, and then you're like playing this, and you just, I can't stop laughing. I started pissing myself. I was laughing so hard. Because my last one, and I'm going to really offend a lot of people here, but the sentence I created, the narrative I created was something like, the card that was played was, it's encouraging to see autism being conquered, especially when you see a good sign when an autistic person blank. And I put jerks off on an unconscious person's foot. And I said, I'm gonna win. I did I did the asshole thing. I was totally BM, and I said I played that card. I said GG, because I knew I was gonna win with that card. It's so wrong, and I couldn't stop laughing. Man, that's so wrong. I had an autistic person jerking off on an unconscious person's foot. That's terrible.
Can you actually see that happening? I can. That's the problem. Wow.
I picture Corky from the Wonder Years.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that's what I pictured. Corky and then Weenie. Remember Weenie? What was her name? Winnie. Like she was supposed to be the hot babe of the show, and she had such a butter face. It was great. And we're showing our age again. But anyway, because half the people listening to the podcast are like, Wonder Years, the hell is that? Is that
Yeah. They're like, wait, was that back in the olden days?
was that on a black and white television set?
Back in my day, we used to watch the Wonder Years every day.
Was I alive back then?
No, it was back when we made the wheel.
I think it made Eric's time.
Maybe. Well, it might have. Yeah.
Did you get into?
I was born in '89, so I mean.
Did you ever get into Boy Meets World?
That never was my thing, man.
Now you know now Boy Meets World. Now it's Girl Meets World because now him and Topanga are married and they have a daughter.
Oh, good.
I watched that the other day for the first time and I laughed my ass off just from the little things like he's got a daughter, not even a kid, a daughter. You have one. She's like what, 21, 22 now. A daughter. That's the one thing that dad. Yeah, don't mess with dad and his daughter. It was just great. I laughed my ass off the whole night. Janelle got deleted message.
Yeah, give her the permit, Obi. And not Panda in the house.
So I already said. I said Panda bait.
Oh, I missed it.
It said deleted message for her, but yours showed up different than that. Like I'm getting a whole bunch of different weird mixed signals from whatever's going on. It's like yours is like an abbreviated deleted message, and then hers is just message deleted.
Wait,
that's
can
weird.
I just right click her name or click her name? And
no,
then,
you gotta do the pound permit and then her name.
Yeah,
well, space her name.
Just go permit this user.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah.
Now Janelle has the power.
Go ahead and read.
I got the power.
Oh, that's a good song. CNC Music Factory. Good times.
Oh, that's an old school song, but it's good.
Oh yeah.
Now I do want to let everybody know this is about the time that I could possibly get kicked off. My internet company is actually doing upgrades and all that stuff. So if I leave, I'm so very sorry from the bottom of my heart. I'm still around, but I will see you on Sunday if I do get kicked off here. So let's keep going, Yogan.
Well, I'm only gonna mention like 2 more games because my list is pretty.
Oh,
OP.
definitely. No, go ahead. I just want to let everybody know if I get kicked off, I'm so sorry.
Well, I've been playing a lot of retro games for #Retro Friday, and I've been mainly doing 8-bit and 16-bit eras. So if anybody's into that stuff, come on by. And of course PC classics as well. So I had the Super Nintendo, NES, Genesis, Master System, Atari 2600, arcade classics. Yeah, I'm covering the full gamut there. So #Retro Friday come on Friday nights, usually late nights, and I stream all kind of stuff, and I get them up on YouTube on the Geeky Antics channel. But of course, I've been playing Dawn Gate with you guys as well. That's been our crack, hands down. Deadline and Epidemic, Dreadnought's definitely on point. It is very much a MOBA, but it has more of a focus on cooperative and kind of like most of the gameplay modes are more like a horde mode where you just have to defend against a bunch of waves or just hunt a bunch of waves. But it's PvP as well, so it's really neat. It looks good. My only issue is that it looks like they are trying really hard to monetize it and pushing that paywall way too hard.
Right.
I played Really Big Sky, which is a really awesome shoot 'em up, and yeah, that game is pretty neat. It might get you into some like seizures because there's so many bright colors and fast action, but yeah. And this past Retro Friday, I played They Bleed Pixels, which is a really cool, again, retro stylized game. It's got kind of like an 8-bit, almost 16-bit kind of style to it, and it's like a fighting game / platformer. It's really neat. So check out the videos over at the Geeky Antics channel on YouTube. But yeah, I think that concludes the dust off for now. So we keep going. I think we should. You want a free ball for the rest of the time, or you want to? Okay, we'll free ball, and then we'll jump into our plug and start wrapping up. But
anybody that wants to play Dawn Gate with us too, we are looking for 5 people for a team to get all to it. But I did put it in chat there. It is totally free. Go ahead and check that out. I know we were talking about it a lot, but I like Dawn Gate. Still have my League of Legends, but still I like Dawn Gate.
Lots of Dawn Gate talk coming in the Sunday show. So.
Yes, that is coming. That's a new addition. Now, all right, first person to say something. We're gonna do a free ball session as long as we got time left. You guys pick the topic. First person to pick a topic. That's what we're gonna talk about. So, first person to say something in chat. Go.
Besides the people talking.
Why they figure out something? Yeah, why they figure out something? I would say that I try to get into. I have to try the Girl Meets World. It just started scaring me because there was like a lot of like the whole teeny bopper. Oh look, girls and oh cute boys. It was a little bit too much focus on that. Like, all right, I would appreciate a little more about the struggle that young girls have to go through. As a parent, that appeals to me more. But I don't want to think about, you know, my kids hooking up with boys and stuff. No, I really deal with that as it is.
The struggle is real.
Yes,
Struggle is real.
and Janelle's spam is OP.
No, you know what it is? I have to change it. I have MoveBot set to where if people use too many caps, it will... Like, if your message is all caps, it will block it.
Free balling when then we're not getting any ideas in chat. So, what are we gonna talk about, Yogi?
You guys have you watched any good movies lately? Or shows?
Mm.
I'm in the same boat. Usually I don't watch too much TV or
I don't watch
movies.
TV at all.
Yeah, I don't. I haven't watched TV for at least 5 years. So.
Falling Skies started again.
Oh, really? What season are they
it
on?
started back 3, 4, 3.
I think
whatever.
I think it's 4.
Well, it's back up and running. So
Damn.
I'm watching that right now. We're watching.
Don't spoil it because
what are
I'm
we
still on
watching?
season 1. By the way, I've been watching that little by little with my better half.
Season 1.
Yeah,
Wow.
like that's the one that's the show we watch every now and then when we don't have a movie to watch or something else to do. We just throw that
Right.
on, and it's getting better.
Right. Well,
Only,
go ahead.
I was gonna say only shows I pay attention to are Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. So.
Topic of the free
Yes.
ball. Here we go, guys.
We're gonna talk about Spoiler City, man. Getting to Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we're not. I don't want
Ooh.
to. I just started watching that. Let's not. Question of everybody here. What is your thoughts on the new movie coming out, Lucy? I can't wait to see it.
That's the one with Scarlett Johansson.
Dude, I wish I could use 10% more than 10% of my brain. Holy crap, that'd be... I was talking to my wife saying, oh my God, that'd be awesome if I could just change my eye color and change it. Because brain power, man.
Yeah, I use like
Dude.
0.001% of my brain right now.
I use less than that most 99% of the time. So,
Yeah, we were talking about that circuitry in Yogi's head. He's just reaffirming the fact.
yeah.
I like Stan's synopsis
Yeah, I was reading
of the
that too.
movie. A woman accidentally caught in a dark deal turns the tables on her captors and transforms into a merciless warrior evolved beyond human logic. Scarlett Johansson.
In Lucy.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Scarlett Johansson, but I mean, for my first opinion on that movie, from what you've seen in the commercials, overpowered as hell.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. And I like Morgan Freeman too as an actor. So I mean that right there, he's that's gonna bring people that don't necessarily like Scarlett Johansson. Morgan Freeman, is a likable actor, but then we're getting back into its sex sells, and half the time she's got a really loose shirt on. So
Oh, yeah.
She just has a very pretty face too. I mean, let's just be honest. I'm not trying to be like nice about it. I like looking at her face. Like her boobs are great, her body's great, but I can look at her face all day. She has like a cute face. Like you just want to pinch. You'll probably get slapped in the process, but that's okay.
Yeah, I don't pinch faces. That usually gets you hit. So,
Yeah, it does.
You don't pinch faces, you pinch asses.
Yeah, pro tip.
well,
Pro tip,
Because
don't pitch faces.
don't. That's a pro tip. Don't pitch faces, pinch asses, because it takes time for them to turn around. If you're right there and you pinch their face, they can just slap you like that.
hashtag pro tips from Obi.
Oh my gosh, Janelle just said 10 out of 10 for Scarlett Johansson. Would bang. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Let's be
A
honest,
woman is saying this,
I'm
but
gonna come on to her next stream and I'm gonna be like, "So you'd bang Scarlett Johansson, huh, Janelle?" Yeah, I'm gonna, and I got her raid call too, so I'm gonna get on there and mess with her now.
that's awesome.
If
Go ahead,
if
Eric.
any Hollywood actor could turn somebody to a lesbian, it would be Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, I would say so. She's like,
I'm a full blown lesbian, so
Good on you, Obi. Thanks for coming out on the show.
Oh my god!
Stan's kicking some game in the chat. He's like, Janelle number 5 has a sweet face. Yes, she does. Even though she ignores me when
she said she would.
Even though she ignores me when I join her stream. Yeah, Janelle, I'm looking at you. I'm just kidding.
She said I'm a troll on her stream. I am not.
Nice. Yeah, he trolls our stream too.
I troll my own stream. What the hell?
But so they just mentioned in the chat that the critics were saying that the movie was not scientifically accurate, and she says, "Come on, sci-fi is fiction, science fiction." And that's true. Some people lean more towards fiction. This is the thing about science fiction: science fiction does not have to follow the rules of science as we know it. The thing about science fiction is that you have to create your own science, your own mechanics, these rules that your universe goes by, and make sure that everything follows those rules. So that creates the believability. If you could create these rules and follow them consistently, you're good. But then what happens in science fiction, bad science fiction, is when people create rules and then they have they contradict them and they create plot holes. And it's like, wait, you said that there was only 13 regenerations of the Doctor, but this is his 15th. How are you going to explain that? Oh, well, dappy doopity boo. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't have anything. I mean, Doctor Who does have plot holes, but I still love Doctor Who. But, yeah, that's the thing about science fiction. It's about creating your own science and following that logical path. It doesn't have to follow. It doesn't need to be scientific. And
as long as you don't contradict yourself.
Yeah.
You're gonna lay that plot line down, and then you're gonna contradict yourself later. Then nobody wants to see that shit. Or
sci-fi is all about making parameters that are unobtainable in real life. So
basically,
that's the easiest way to sum it up. It's like you can't be mad about it.
Yeah.
And then that just goes back to people hating on things just for the sake of doing so.
Yeah, exactly. People being angry just because that's the easier thing to do. But there's this thin line between science fiction and fantasy. But, again, science fiction, it's easier to suspend your disbelief. And Janelle said, what? I don't ignore anyone. I'm just giving you a hard time, Janelle.
You'll be okay.
Though you were busy.
Though
the last time I went to her channel, she was really busy. And I was like, what's up? Hey, we messaged you on HorsePLAY Live recently. And she was like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. La, la, la. And I was like, okay.
She forgets about me all the time, dude. I'm sitting there talking to her in the stream, be like, yeah, I'm even in raid call. Be like, yeah. And she's like, here, I'm inviting people to the game. All right, invite. And then all of a sudden I'm watching her. I come back to her stream for, tabbing out for a second. And I'm like, oh, the group's full. Huh, I guess I don't get to play this time.
That happens to me all the time.
Obi in the back just waving his hands sporadically. Ooh, pick me. And then, you just hear crickets.
Put me in the game, coach.
That's pretty good, actually. That's a good impersonation.
That is really good.
Yeah.
I think the third time he's done that. Every time, like, wait a minute, who let the crickets in?
Me.
Yeah, Yogi needs not Yogi. Obi needs a soundboard.
I got Jiminy. I got Jiminy right here. I don't need a soundboard. It's all right here.
No, that way you can record your noises and then just hit a button for it.
We're in the process of doing that. We're in the process of Audacity recording everything and get sound bites out there for people that want me to say stuff on their stream. And
Derek H over at All Games hates soundboards and people.
I'm a built-in soundboard, so it's all good.
Yeah,
me too. But people have their preferences.
It's just I think there's a happy medium. You can't. There's people that overuse it. It's like I have a mixing board. I have a soundboard. Now I have to justify the expense, so now I'm going to use it constantly.
Yeah. I forgot what I was saying.
I like what Dreadnought wrote. But yeah,
Selective love, for shame.
Lucy looks in.
JK, guys. JK.
JK, just JK.
No, he's not. He's not joking at all. I've been playing with this guy every night for the last week. He's not playing.
Oh, the public shaming. Oh.
Well, it's better than a public stoning. So, yeah. I don't know if you guys saw in the video, but I had Blue laying down in my arm and she fell asleep. But I guess I was being too loud and laughing too hard, so she like got down, popped off of there, and she like went to lay down somewhere else.
She probably got up, looked at you like, you dumbass, shut the hell up, and then walked away.
Well, I can't help it. When I start laughing, the man boobs and the belly start jiggling. It's like a tsunami, you know? I'm a one-man wave. So all the love is going down. It's just coming down good.
You get the Jello effect, and the cat's like, "Oh shit, I'm out of here."
She's like, "Oh, it's an 8 play. I want to break the scale. Get the hell out of here." Poor thing.
I'm trying not to vision. Oh, God.
You can't unsee that, Obi. You can't.
Visual aspect. Thank you, Yogi. You're an ass.
Well, at least I didn't draw like a face on my belly and then use my mouth as, belly button as a mouth.
Use your belly button as a mouth going, "Hey, guys, what's going on?"
I'm not quite at that point yet. But, so yeah, speaking of movies, so if you like science fiction, I mean, from what I saw in the trailers of Lucy, it looks intriguing and definitely right up my alley. I'm more into like the space type things, you know? Mm-hmm. So I saw Elysium, which was done by Neil Blomkamp. I'm probably going to kill his last name. He's the guy that did Yellow and District 9.
Oh, those, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
like
those. A weird director, kind of. Like
yeah, he did like the indie films and Sundance Festival and all that stuff.
Yep.
And then now he's gotten like some bigger budget projects. But Elysium has Matt Damon in it. It's actually a pretty good movie. I actually really enjoyed it. It's predictable, but it's fun to watch. And anytime it involves space, I'm like, yes, let's cross the fingers that we don't lose Obi.
I know.
But we're making good time. We still got it good.
Out, man.
We'll try to wrap it up like at 20 minutes just to be safe. But I don't want to cut things that short. Oh, Stan liked District 9. I'm glad to hear that. 'Cause a lot of people didn't like District 9. I remember when I saw District 9, I thought it was a documentary. Because we actually went. This is a funny story. My wife and I went into the wrong movie theater. We went to. I think we were supposed to go watch a Harry Potter movie or something. No, it wasn't a Harry Potter movie. It was some other movie, some other science fiction movie. And we thought this was a preview. It doesn't have any opening credits or anything. And we started watching this. I'm like, is this a documentary? And this is a really long commercial. What the hell's going on here? Like, and then it ended up being a movie, and I actually enjoyed it. But like, it was so realistic. I thought I was watching a news bit, and I'm like, and then I saw freaking aliens and shit. And I'm like, the hell? This is really happening? Where is this happening? I mean,
pack your shit, Ma. We're leaving.
For real, dude. Like, it really made me believe it.
I don't know why people gave that movie such shit, dude. It was actually a really decent movie.
Yeah, I don't. But that's the funny thing.
Again,
I don't know.
The hate.
Yeah,
the hate's real, man.
It's cool to hate things and be angry about stuff. That's what it is.
Well,
damn hipsters.
I don't know what it is, but people have a tendency of being way more negative than positive.
Damn hipsters.
Yeah.
Get your hipster shades. It's getting out there.
It's bright outside. Everybody put your shades on. Woo.
And yeah, see, District 9, that's what I like about it. District 9, you can enjoy it on the surface, but then if you really go down to it, it was about being human, like Stan says. It's about being, it's about being, it really got into the depth of human nature. I really enjoyed it. It's
pretty good.
It's thought-provoking, for sure.
I had to watch it a couple times for me to actually like it, I guess. I mean, the first time was like, what the fuck is this? I even turned it off. I'm like, I'm not watching this crap.
Because you don't know what to expect.
It was a documentary too. Well, I thought it was a documentary too. I'm like, what the? Are they really doing this? I mean, they did a documentary of what aliens would look like if we landed on like a Mars, and there was I mean, I'll link it to you, and it's a Netflix movie, but it was cool as hell. But some of the things that they were talking about, like aliens that were like they embedded themselves in the ground, and then because they suck the nutrients out of the ground. And then when the nutrients in the ground are done right there, so they can replenish, they actually pick themselves up out of the ground, go bury themselves somewhere else and eat. I mean, and they're huge. They're like mammoth. I mean, triple the size of, I don't know, Madison Square Garden. I mean, they're huge.
Oh, you're talking about moving islands. Okay.
No, it's like Aliens or something like
Well, I
that.
know the
It's a doc.
concept of the aliens like a moving island.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, sort of, but it's like it's actually something. If you were to say Madison Square Gardens, okay, and you say four of those side by side in a square, that's how big this thing is. Okay, and then what it does is it embeds itself into the ground, sucks all the nutrients out. It even has spikes on its back that looks like trees actually grow off
Right.
it. And it's something that it's really cool. I mean, they sent a probe out to search the planet, and it would be what the probes would see and do, and what they would hear, and how they would react to certain things. One was programmed to react more harshly or more aggressively to a situation, and one was programmed to draw back. And it's just I mean, you guys need to watch it. It's called Aliens. And it's the documentary type style, but I liked it. I mean, it was something to pass by time.
Yeah, you can find nice little gems on Netflix if you look hard enough.
Yeah. Even on Crackle, you find some gems that you don't expect sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so Elysium was good. I enjoyed it. I'm not a big Matt Damon fan, but he was good in it. What else did I watch? So this is the big one that Sean Freeman of Zombie Cast and Knuckleballer Radio was sharing and pimping out with everybody. Divergent. Now, people that I've heard that watch this, they either love it or hate it. Now, I agree that it does feel a lot like Hunger Games, but I actually enjoyed this a lot more than Hunger Games. To me, it had a lot more depth and character development than Hunger Games did.
What's it called again?
Divergent.
Okay, I'll look at it. It's on Netflix.
I don't know if it's on Netflix right now. It might be, but one thing about it is that it wasn't just about like the protagonist. Like there were other characters you cared about. Whereas Hunger Games is all about whatever the girl's name, I forget her name is. It'll probably come to mind. Katsa, I think her name is in there. But with Divergent, it was a little predictable. Again, that's an issue I have with a lot of movies. That I could see what's gonna happen. Oh yeah, you probably do hear a cat meowing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a little cat in the background. Ah.
Yeah, I think she needs to go potty. I'll let her out in a second. That she's trapped in a man cave with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really good movie. I really enjoyed it. I mean, I like Hunger Games, but I think out of this type of movie, that this is the better one. I don't know. It's worth checking out. I don't want to say too much about it because it might spoil it. Mm-hmm. But some people were like saying that that it's kind of stupid. Like they don't get why being divergent is such a big deal. But if you really pay attention to the movie, you understand why being divergent is such a big deal. Because divergents are like rare people that can basically think freely. She's getting louder here. All right, you guys talk about what you've been watching recently. I'll be right back.
I want to know, has anybody... Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say a couple other movies to note that, more of the mainstream type thing here, but a couple other movies worth definitely checking out is the new Godzilla, obviously.
Definitely.
And that other Tom Cruise movie, Edge of Tomorrow. That was pretty good too, actually.
Well, I didn't see it.
It's based on a Japanese light novel. So yeah, you can look into that if you want to, but it's definitely worth checking out too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. There was a couple of movies that I actually watched over the past week on Netflix, and one was World War Z with Brad Pitt. Have you guys seen that? It was something that I never seen it in a theater because I really don't go to theater movies anymore unless it's some big movie. I mean, it's put to the point where my wife's friend is probably taking my wife on Valentine's Day to see a chick flick movie, and I had no say about it. Like she's like, I'm taking your wife to go to the movies. I was like, "Oh, so what am I? Chopped liver?" Whatever. I'm just trying to I want to take my own wife to on Valentine's Day of all days.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna take your wife on a date while you sit back on Valentine's Day. Bye.
Hey, I wouldn't argue, but I really feel if I don't argue the fact that I might get in trouble after the fact, so I don't want to do that. Period.
You don't want to step on that thin ice. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
my wife and everybody tells me that this married, if you're a married, girlfriend that you're going to get married to or whatever, happy wife, happy life. It's true. It is very true.
Yeah.
One more thing. Yeah, that was it for me. I think.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Well, in the chat, Stan says he's not a Hunger Games fan. I don't love it or hate it. I do agree that Divergent was a bit thin in terms of like the plot developments, and I still feel like it had better character development than Hunger Games did. I mean, it was a more fun story. It was like almost 3 hours long, really. But it was 2 hours and 19 minutes roughly. But still, that's pretty long, and it held my attention, which is saying something. And at the end, I actually cared about what was going to happen. They set it up for another movie. I'm just going to say that. I'm really curious to see what happens there. And so Janelle says, still a better love story than Twilight. Yeah, definitely.
Quick question. What is the story behind that face?
Kappa?
I see that everywhere, and I have no idea what that is.
What's his name? Jason Kappa? I forget what his name was. Something... It's a guy. His name is Kappa. That's his last name. His last name is Kappa. He was one of the original Twitch team members, and he was known for always having a sarcastic look on his face. So,
okay.
So that's basically whenever people do the Kappa face, it's always like this little snarky, sarcastic, witty kind of face.
It's kind of like that snarky little oh really face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a universal emote, man.
Okay. Cool.
Well, I do want to put this out. I don't think I said something to you a couple weeks ago about it, and I got to get your information too. But what we're doing is I'm going to set it up to all the female gamers out there, or any of you guys that are married, that want to make sure your wife or girlfriend gets a little bit of love. Okay? The first 10 people, my email is right there in the chat. First 10 people to send me an email, I will send you back an email with that I need information filled out of. The first 10 people will receive a gamer's wife survival kit. Okay, this is something that my wife does just because my wife is a gamer's wife, and she knows sometimes the wives, girlfriends need a little pampering. Now, if you are a gamer like Janelle, you're a girl gamer, send me your stuff. We'll get you one too. So, and it's like a makeover in a box. We can't really tell you exactly. I can tell you in a private message, but not online here. So if you guys want to, the first 10 people to email me, obi1x2@gmail.com, will receive the Gamer's Wife's survival kits. So hopefully that goes, and hopefully that takes. Hopefully get a couple of people that want to email and want to try it out. But other than that, Yogi, what do you got left for us for this wonderful show?
It's just a few other things that I watch, and like you guys, I don't really watch too much stuff, but I go into spurts. I do like marathon runs, and once in a while, I wasn't feeling that good this past week, and there's a lot of stuff been going on. And we're winding down with the family, so obviously sitting down watching TV or movies is the easiest thing for us to do together. When we do board games or go out together, rage moments happen, so it's safer to just watch movies and shows. But I got into The Strain, which is only like 2 or 3 episodes in. That looks very promising. It's another take on vampires, but it's a take that's actually different. And I really like what they're doing with it. So that looks very promising. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I could get into other ones, but... Oh, an anime. Anime's OP. I finally got into Fairy Tail. I'm like way behind on that.
Right. Well, if you guys do, if you guys ever heard about the episodic show Once Upon a Time, The first 3 seasons are done. The 4th season's coming up in October. So if you haven't watched it and you like the fairy tale land type thing, it's got Prince Charming and Snow White. It's got the Evil Queen. It's got a whole bunch of just fairy tale actually into a show. So if you guys want to check that out, we might be talking about that in the fall. I'm going to try to get on Yogi. I'm looking right at him, but I'm going to try to get on him.
I'm watching
talk
it.
about some shows so
Dude,
we can actually
Obi.
get up there. So if you guys want to catch up now. The first 2 seasons, the first 2 seasons are on Netflix. The 3rd season as a whole is on Hulu Plus. So you guys go check that out. The only thing with Hulu Plus is you got to watch commercials. But to get through 1 season, it's only 20 episodes. It's not that bad. So you guys catch up with us so we can talk about this and we don't spoil anything for anybody. So
Obi.
I didn't do it.
I last week I totally disregarded your Once Upon a Time references because trying not to derail. But yes, that's a great show. That's one that I'm roped into all the time. That and Grimm. My better half is really big on those. She was sad that the Once Upon a Time in Wonderland didn't last.
Oh, I know it. We've been watching Covert Affairs too.
That one I got nothing. On that.
Have you ever seen that? It's basically a CIA operative that basically goes too deep into cover sometimes. Just gets yourself in trouble all the time. It's pretty cool. But anyway, it is that time. What about you?
I had one more show to throw out there. If you're into some crazy shows like that, check out Dexter. That's a good old one.
Oh my God!
It's finished, but that
Kills
means
people and gets away with it. That's awesome.
What?
Is it finally finished?
Oh yeah.
It's been finished, but again for Obi #spoilers. Check it out. It's a cool twist on the cop drama thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
It
definitely.
it throws out the rules.
I couldn't stop watching it because it doesn't give you. It didn't give me it did give me a few ideas, but nothing I could really get away with. So it was just a show that you could watch and you're like, oh, he's not gonna get away with this one.
It keeps you on your seat.
It does keep you on your toes. Yes, Janelle. Actually, we can keep going. Oh, I don't care. What do you want to do, Yog?
I don't know, because
My
keep
net might
going,
die.
might not ever end. But we could do some.
Let me do the plugs real quick, and then we'll just kind of extend the show as long as you want to. So that way the show is done, and that way if I go offline, it's good.
But I do want to address Attack on Titan. I know that there's people that love the manga and then they watch the anime and are disappointed. But you know what? The anime is still freaking awesome, and they need to come out with season 2 already. Like seriously.
They do, yeah.
It was good, yeah.
It's yeah. I mean, if you just enjoy the anime on its own, in spite of the discrepancies, it's freaking awesome.
Oh, one thing, people, if you're really into super high action paced anime, it is for you. But a lot of people complain about its pacing because they kind of draw out segments a lot. So just be prepared for that when you start watching Attack on Titan.
I think it has a good balance of the high action scenes and then having worthwhile character development where there's dialogue and backstory. It does a really good job.
I'm talking about the extra drawn out little bits, but
Janelle.
Nothing's as bad as Dragon Ball Z.
20 episodes later, he's still getting stronger. Awesome.
Wow. Janelle said in chat though she heard that they're making a movie adoption of it.
Yeah, they are. Japanese cast, obviously. No news on when it's going to be, but it has been announced, I believe.
Yeah.
Officially.
You're right.
And this is pretty typical. The Japanese are they take anime seriously. And even the video games, Parasite Eve, when that was big, they made a movie of it. It was terrible. That game was great. The movie,
amazing.
The game was amazing. I love the fighting style, the fighting engine in there, the battle engine, amazing. The movie, you may want to skip it. So I'm gonna say, but yeah, movie adaptation of freaking Attack on Titan. Oh my gosh, I love that. That anime might be coming up on Naruto as one of my all-time favorite animes. I know Naruto's very cliche, but I just love Naruto so much. I don't know. It's just
You know, for video game to movie adaptations, I got to be one of those really hard, like old school, like niche people when it comes to games. But I would love to see a film adaptation of Final Fantasy Tactics.
oh
You,
yes,
you a fan? You a
I
fan?
love the game. My
Best Final
favorite
Fantasy story ever.
and the most replay value and depth, hands down. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, so
You ever
good.
jumped on the 1.3 patch?
I played the crap out of it. I still start it up every now and then on the GBA. That's to me the best, the peak of that
Oh,
series.
oh no, the PlayStation 1, the original, the one that started it all.
I'm not a PlayStation man. Sorry.
It doesn't matter. It's the gym.
Well, let's let Obi wrap it up though.
It
Then we'll
is
talk
that
some more.
time of the show, guys, where we just make sure we get out all the information that you guys need so that you guys can, of course, listen to us on Stitcher, iTunes, anything where, of course, iPods can be downloaded. But let's keep this conversation going. Leave us a voicemail at 206-415-4987 or email us or email us at mail@geekyantics.net. Please keep them short so we can play them live. HorsePLAY Live replay is on all games every Thursday at 5 p.m. Listen live and help us support the show. And just it's a wonderful network that we're on with all games. And of course, HorsePLAY Live is everywhere you can listen and download awesome podcasts. Please take a few minutes to give it a thumbs up, favorite, subscribe, and share. Just that one thumbs up, it really does mean a lot to us. We really appreciate it. Please take, even better, we'd love some reviews and comments from you guys, just because comments, if you have a comment, that means we can make something, or if we did something wrong, we can make it go right. We can make it good, and we won't do it again next week, of course. But thanks to everyone that has been promoting our content. We love you very much. Hate reading or listen, we do video too. Check us out on YouTube and Twitch. YouTube.com/Geeky Antics and Twitch.tv/Geeky Antics, which is right here where you're on right now. Any of the music that we do use is all royalty free and provided by TechnoAxe. That's Techno with a K, AXE. Big shout outs to our other Thursday night flagship show over at geekyantics.net. Some of the, now same as .com, of course, the Gaming Death podcast, W of Twitch over at twitch.tv/gaming death every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. Hopefully they'll be simulcasting on Geeky Antics channel as well. And that's right before HorsePLAY at 11 p.m. So be sure to peep their site. And of course, make sure you guys go over to gamingdeath.com. Give them some love. Because of course everybody loves love. Loves love. Yeah, anyway, we're good. EU gamers, we invite you to join us Sunday. I know it's early for NA, but 9 a.m. Eastern time for the Sunday dose with W1X2, with myself, Doc Rogue Games, and the new co-host, Dreadnought3447. We're just going to keep that in. But Dreadnought is going to be joining us on the Sunday dose. We do discuss League of Legends, the EU scene, League of Legends EU scene, and NA scene. It's ramping up, guys. Playoffs are starting to get into Worlds, and we're really excited about that. Diablo 3, competitive gaming scene, and just whatever random crap we're going to start talking about, really. And we're actually going to start talking about Dawn Gate as well, just because I do believe in that game. So, yes. But for everyone else, hey, it might be a good reason to get out of bed in the morning, or for those guys over in EU, just don't take a nap yet. Stay
up a little later.
Yeah, stay up a little bit. No naps. Of course, you guys make sure we want you guys to check out all our friends at A Worthy Opponent, 42 Level 1, Gaming History 101, the B-Team Podcast, R9 Cast, Knuckleballer Radio, Pixelated Pints, Zombie Cast, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Cast, Fantastic Forum, Sega Nerds, and the Costuberous Doctor Who Podcast, all of which are on the All Games Network or at allgames.com. Gang, and other places where geeky goodness can be found. Let them know that Obi and Yogi sent you. Speaking of All Games, guys, we are honored to be amidst such the great groups of podcasters. I mean, all the groups that I just named off, I mean, we're part of that. And let alone we're getting in the top 15 every week on All Games for listens and likes and everything. That's awesome, guys. We really appreciate you guys, and we are very, very honored to be a part of the All Games family and community. You guys are really awesome and supportive, just like everything else you guys do. Mr. Dreadnought, would you like to plug anything, any of your plugs that you'd like to get out? Any shows or videos or YouTubes, anything you got?
Nothing really. I mean, I'm not too big into the whole scene yet, so I got things to work on. There'll be future plugs for sure, definitely. But definitely. I don't got anything right now. Yeah.
You can find him on the geekyantics.net forums for now.
And we have a new writer coming in too.
Oh, there you go.
By the way, yes, he is a writer, ex-Marine. Actually, there is no ex-Marine, former Marine, or active duty, I guess. But he wants to write for us too. So if you guys are listening to us on allgames.com, B Team is coming up at 9 p.m. Be sure to hang out in chat room by clicking on the live button and just hanging out. We'll see you guys there, hopefully. And I probably will be there. I try to be there every week. So, but for us at Sunday, and I'm not, just give me a second. Let me finish this out. For us at HorsePLAY, live, of course, geekyantics.com. My name is Obi1X2. That's YogiZilla. We got our new gang member right down there, Dreadnought3447. We'll see you guys next week. Peace!
Watch more anime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, good outro.
And now for a brief...
plug.
This is the part where we have a brief dance party and take smoke/bio breaks.
Yes,
Please.
so we'll be right. We're actually going to continue. I want to continue. So
yes, well, for everyone watching us live, there'll be an extended show.
Yep, there is.
Please put your seat in the upright position and fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
Or if you're in the ghetto, and I will just say this: put your goddamn seatbelt on and sit your damn ass up.
Not sure if racist or
No,
that's racist.
No, it was not. No, it was not. Because I was doing a white Southern woman.
Oh, okay. That's true. That's true.
I don't know.
The voice inflection was completely confusing.
Well, it was a mix of like 16 different,
It was a universally, ubiquitously, vaguely offensive stereotype.
Play the damn music.
He's like, we got to get off this train wreck. Go, out of here.
No, we're finishing, but we want a little prologue, 5-minute, music break. We'll be right back, and we're going to extend the show.
Sweet.
Indeed. Geekyantics.net. Make sure you go there.
Mute your mic.
We'll be right back. Hey guys, this is your biggest fan. I'm Flutter Guy, really big brony, and I was wondering if you guys are a fan of MLP. If you don't know, it's My Little Pony. Anyways, Geek Pride, you guys rock. So fucking epic. Have a great night.
Hello? You.
Hello? Are you there? Do you want to play too?
Yes. Everybody that is anybody, be there at twitch.tv/Janelle number 5. Her Battle Bunny ribbon cosplay is tomorrow. So, guys, go make sure you guys go check that out. Definitely. Go to her channel right now, Janelle number 5. She's in chat. You guys are not in chat. You guys can go JANELNO 5. You guys go check that out. And, of course, just give her some support. Give her some love. It's all good. She's not like Casey Tron, I promise. She's not going to, if you tell her she looks pretty, she's not going to try to blow your head off and start crying. So, yes, definitely go check that out, guys. What time, madame? You can unmute there, E. You there? Hi, everybody's gone, of course. It's just me. So, guys, go make sure you check that out. We are going to extend the show. So, you guys, if you guys want to talk about something, please let us know. I done shut my notes down already. It's that. So, we are going to extend. Yogi is actually mobile. It's going to start between 9 and 10 a.m. Eastern time, guys, tomorrow. That's Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. You guys look for my tweets. They are going to be going out as soon as she goes live or as soon as she gives me a tweet. I will retweet that and then send one out myself. So you guys be looking for that. Eric took it. Yeah, Yogi and Eric are smoke breaking. So, but I will be there. So if you guys do show up, and anybody that's listening for future, if he puts us into audio format for just playing it for everybody else. If you guys like cosplays, guys, go check out those channels, Janelle number 5, and of course the twitch.tv/T. I actually gotta look it up real quick again. THORDG. That is, he does a lot of cosplays as well. That's Thor on Twitch that plays Dawn Gate. So you guys go check those out if you like those cosplays. I like them because usually when people are cosplaying, it's a girl and she's wearing really, really skimpy clothing. But that's just, I'm a guy. So what can you say? That's just how it is. Please, nobody get offended. So, but there are some stuff that we did skip over that a few things. You guys make sure that you guys do go, of course, check out. We have quite a few people in the gang right now. Even if you just want to write or even just comment or just be a part of the gang. I mean, you don't really have to necessarily do anything. The serious contributors actually get a piece of the pie in the future here when the Geeky Antics actually is, I guess more profitable, I guess you could say. But we do this just because we love to do it. I don't do it for the money. I don't, it's whatever. Of course, eventually I would love to, but it's not what I do for. So you guys go make sure you guys, just check out the website as well. So I'm going to say things in circles until one of the two people gets back. So if I said it before, just yell at me in the chat. Obi, you already said that. So, and if anybody does want, for those people that are here in chat live, if you guys do want any voiceovers or anything like that, any sound effects, I do have a wide range of sound effects that I can do. It's all done with my voice. It's nothing, no voice changers or nothing like that. So if you guys do want something, even if it's just something, a follower sound, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'll do that for you guys. Just let me know. Of course, send me, get on geekyantics.com and just send me a message right there. So, and that's Obi1X2 on there as well. So, circles are good shapes, like bubble butts. Okay, so Yogi, I don't know what you're doing out there, but you just start talking about circles and shit. You're confusing me quite a bit. And Eric's not back yet either. So just Obi's just holding down the fort, trying to do as best I can because I ran out of shit to talk about.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. For those that there are quite a few things going on. I mean, in Twitter just alone. Of course, you guys check out our Facebook page. It's not up there for some reason. Yeah, somebody's back, and I'm going to call Dreadnought because Yogi's not on cam.
Was the click obvious?
Yeah, no, well, he has the same click.
Oh, okay.
So he has the same one. So it's kind of
click. Your ears poked up like someone's there.
Yeah.
It lives.
Squirrel. Yeah. All your base is belong to what? Somebody's. I don't know. What voice impressions do you want, Stan? Dum. Yes, and Dreadnought loves bubble butts too. In somewhat of a hungry fashion.
Oh yeah, don't mind me munching on stuff. I was kind of hungry.
Bubble butts. That's what I like.
No, I'm not chewing some bubble butts. Just FYI.
Hey, to each his own, man. I'm not here to judge you.
Nom.
Moobot is in love with Janelle number 5. And
It is stalking her like
stalks her
man.
like seriously. It's like stalking her big time.
And it wants to make sure she won't get disconnected because it couldn't go 5 seconds without it.
Yeah. Please don't leave us again. I'm sorry I kicked your ass out the first time.
It's like, don't leave me, please.
Please don't leave me.
We can work it out, baby.
Yogi says his bad.
Yeah, buy her dinner first, Robot.
Yeah, buy her dinner. You gotta buy her dinner before you. Never mind.
Dinner before the naughty bits, okay?
Yeah, live. We have a pre-show and now we have a post-show. It's kind of scary, actually.
I was thinking, yeah, you're not gonna die. I don't think your internet's gonna die tonight. I don't think so.
Yeah. Well, like I said, man, the guy said it might happen, it might not, but he's probably for sure it probably was gonna happen.
Oh, you haven't died yet, and the time margin's way past what it normally does.
Well, we've actually got our 2-hour show in, so that's not a, it's a little bit, it's like 155 or 150 or something like that. It was actually right on time, which was good. So
man, time flies by, I guess, when you're doing this. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yogi's actually yelling at the Moobot.
Is he like communicating with his phone or something because he's away from his phone?
Yeah, he's mobile right now. I wish he'd come in because I'm starting to run out of things to talk to about.
See what you're running out of things to talk to. But let's not jump to talking to objects yet.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, sure.
Obi's gonna get his own volleyball and name it Wilson 2.0.
Wow. I have a name for this guy. This guy is named Book.
Okay. And for you, since I know you like the Twizzlers and whatnot, it won't be a bloody handprint. It'll be like a melted Twizzler handprint.
Wow. Wow. That's, yeah. Dating action with Janelle. That's a good online date, of course. Which could consist of, hi. We're on a date. Yeah, we're only on a date 3,000 miles away. It's okay. So, what are you wearing? The first question on Skype. Well, I'm trying to get a visual aspect.
Obi's dating introduction, 2 out of 10 would not do again. The gauntlet has been failed.
Oh, man. Dinner and a movie on video on Skype, narrated by Obi. No.
No, you could do a Skype reaction cam for dating. Not
One
creepy at
man
all.
named Stan.
He's
One woman named. Oh my God! It's a big eye. Oh my God! Run! Oh.
One woman named Woman.
One man named Man. That you ask me, Stan? Are you asking her out? Stan's hitting on Janelle like hardcore.
See, if I recall,
you're missing
Janelle's
it, Yogi.
taken, so you're walking on
I have not missed
walking
it.
on.
I'm
Taking
pretty
territory there.
sure, and I might be slapped for this on raid call later, but I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. I'm not gonna say anything.
Even if
I think she just kicked her last one out. She's like, get the
Well, I was
fuck
gonna
out
say,
of here.
if I recall, she's not to be weird or anything. If I recall, she's pretty good looking, and usually the good ones are taken.
Oh, she's hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm married, and I'll say that. I don't care.
The good ones are always taken, guys.
Yep. See, my
Actually, not necessarily true because Shannon Nina recently just hooked up with Loud Puffin. Did you see that, Obi? They kissed on cam. The first kiss was on cam, bro. It was actually kind of sweet. They were both so shy, and Obi's Yanka was like, if you make your donate goal, I want you guys to kiss on cam, and they did it. It was like so awkward but so cute, so sweet at the same time.
do they have
Don't
any
do
footage
it.
of that or anything like that?
The what?
Don't do it.
No, I'm not saying it, Janelle. I'm not gonna do it.
He refuses.
What am I missing? Say it, Obi. Say it, Obi.
What was I supposed to say? What
She
was
wants
I
to
gonna
know if it's worth hitting you.
It probably is. So,
I don't know. Look at the way your face is going. I can go in so many directions, man. It's like, not sure if want to touch base on that subject. Oh, man.
wait, you want to touch whose base? What?
You want a glass of water? I think she's trying to say you might be thirsty. But, anyways. Moving on.
I honestly forgot what I was gonna say. Actually, I did, and I'm laughing right now, so it doesn't look like it. But I'm serious. I actually forgot what I was gonna say. It was a rude comment, and Yogi's been yelling at me for the last couple weeks, being rude to people. So I have to be good.
Obi, stop harassing our fan base.
Oh my God!
Also, I heard that the voicemail, one of the voicemails started playing. Should I play the other voicemail that maybe people missed last week?
Oh, no.
Play him again.
Yeah. I think they're funny. Here, hold on.
All right. What was I gonna say? Let me see the conversation. Online date.
Hey guys, Yogi, Obi, just wanted to tell you, don't forget to remind the people that they gotta check out the story department at geekyantics.net. We got some serious poetry, flash fiction, short stories, and more going on from Bung Shao, John Magnet Bell, Russell Bennett, and heck yeah, me. We're also looking for good reads and mad geniuses who write it like a boss. Know what I mean? Good show, guys. Rock on. Peace, good counsel, and get some wonderful.
Remember, everybody, get that wonderful.
Give them a little spin, twist them around, and so we can.
That was our troll last week on the call.
Yogi, if you can finally show your nuts off, please give one little lick for me. Give him a lick for Daddy.
Followed by a strangely highway-sounding sound.
That was our last week's troll. So yeah.
Don't mind me. Gonna call you from the truck stop down the road.
So yeah, the first one was Stan, Mr. Stan Farina, part of the gang, and the second one was unnamed, unknown. Yeah, good voice. It's a good voice though. I gotta say, I like that voice. Pretty funny.
I know what I was going to say. Janelle, I didn't know what I was supposed to say. Somebody wanted me to do a voice, and I said, no, I don't want to do it. And then that's when you said, no, say it, I think. So, yeah, I don't know. Stan was said like, oh, yeah, he's like, great voice. We'll do some voices, yo. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it, but you gotta tell me what to say. I'm scared.
Do you guys want to see Blue?
No. Who want to see a damn cat for?
You want to see her. She's super cute. Hi, kitty. Is she saying hi? Say hi, Blue. Okay. Doesn't want to be on camera right now.
No, you said, Janelle, I could say something, but never mind after Stan. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, I remember.
Is
no,
she cute?
She got banned again. Oh my god.
All right, I gotta take the caps off, the caps filter off of.
Oh yeah. Well, what I was saying though was the that somebody said. I think Eric said that you were like, oh, she's already taken. And I was like, I thought a couple weeks ago you got rid of your man. Or your boyfriend or whatever it was, so I was gonna say, oh, she's single, but I didn't want to, I don't know.
Well, when you gave her the plug on your Skype, I mean, I went on there and watched her for a second. She was talking to her boyfriend.